Bringing people and communities together on seclosounds.org.
Your listening station. Good evening and welcome to Single in the City. My name's Teresa. On tonight's show we are discussing all things divorce. I have the rather dynamic Carolyn Slater here in the studio from Slater and Gordon in Milton Keynes. I have the Love Song of the Week, some great tunes, but for now, as always, I am opening with Michael Bublé, How Do You Mend a Broken Heart?
I can think of younger days when living for my life was everything a man could want to do. I could never see tomorrow, but I was never told about the sorrow. And how can you mend a broken heart? How can you stop the rain from falling down? How can you stop the sun from shining? What makes the world go round? How can you mend this broken man? How can a loser ever win? Please help me mend my broken heart and let me live again. I can still feel the breeze that rustles through the trees and misty memories of days gone by. We could never see tomorrow, and no one said a word about the sorrow. How can you stop the rain from falling down? How can you stop? How can you stop the sun from shining? What makes the world go round? How can you mend this broken man? How can a loser me live again.
Well, you know what I'm going to say? I love that song. Anyway, welcome back. It's Single in the City, and tonight we're talking all things divorce. I must apologise, I called Carolyn Slater, and in fact her name is Carolyn Watson. And so good evening and welcome, Caroline.
Thank you.
and you are a solicitor.
Yes, I'm a local family law solicitor based in the centre of Milton Keynes, and I also live locally in Newport Pagnell.
And what made you want to decide to be a solicitor?
Well, I literally wanted to join the police force, and then doing my university studies, I decided that I actually really enjoyed family law, and thought that would be an area of law that would give me something to sort of challenging. So as far as technicality, being challenged by the law, but also I decided it'd be a career that would actually allow me to help people, and to make a difference.
Okay, and how long have you been qualified?
I've been qualified now for 11 years.
Wow, a long time. You've
Yes.
helped a lot of people in that time, I can imagine.
Yes, yes, I've certainly had a
Yeah.
few experiences, yes.
And how long have you been based in Milton Keynes? How long's that practice been open?
I've been based in Milton Keynes now for 10 years, and we've just recently moved to just opposite Marks and Spencer's in the city centre, so we're very very central to Milton
Where was
Keynes.
you before then?
Before that, we were based along from Sainsbury's in the hub, so still quite
Oh,
central.
so you've
but
just come up a little bit there.
we've just come up a little bit to, yeah.
Right, okay, so you're quite local and people can get to you quite easily. So obviously tonight, as I was explaining earlier, Single in the City is for single people, and within those single people we help divorced people. So there's going to be a lot of ladies and gents tonight that are going to be quite excited that you've come on the show. And so if you can just be as open and as honest as you can be, really, and give them some hints and tips how to get through a divorce. Some people might be right at the beginning of that process, and some might be coming out towards the end of it. But I think with divorce, for everybody, I know everybody's situation is unique, there are lots of questions that people want to know. For some people, it's the most devastating thing that they'll ever go through. So I think it's important for this evening, certainly, that we talk about how we can help them, how we can move them forward, and how important it is to get the proper advice.
Absolutely.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think we're going to play a song now, but when we come back, I think we'll discuss more about hints and tips, how to help people get through this. Okay, so the love song of the week is next, and please forgive me, I think this is Desiree on Facebook, and she wanted You Make Me Feel Brand New by Simply Red. Unfortunately, George couldn't find that, darling, so we've got Stylistics, You Make Me Feel Brand New.
Hello, I'm Jim Cleland, and every Saturday at 7 p.m. on Secular Sounds Radio, you can hear non-stop dance and disco music from the 70s right up to the present day. So, if it's classic disco tunes you're after with a touch of today's best dance music, listen in to the best disco in town on Secular Sounds Radio every Saturday at 7 p.m. with me, Jim Cleland.
Oh, that was a lovely song. Thank you, Desiree. That was really nice. So, back to Caroline. I think you've got a fantastic do's and don'ts list here. So, I think we should discuss it.
Yes, absolutely. So my top tips on what to do if you're faced with an unfortunate marriage breakdown. First of all, I would always advise someone to take advice from a specialist family law solicitor. Getting advice early on, you'll get the advice on what you can and can't do, and it will be the advice that hopefully means that it will take away a lot of your stress and anxiety, because actually knowing where you stand and what you can do it certainly helps you to move forward and make right decisions.
Yeah, it's very important to get the right lawyer, isn't it?
It is, yes. It's important to get someone that you feel you can be open and honest with and confident in, because they are going to represent you, and therefore you need to feel confident in their abilities.
Yeah.
And more importantly, it also can make sure that you avoid making costly mistakes. Doing something quickly or without advice can come back to haunt you. So getting advice early on is key. Next top tip is to separate your finances. This means looking at bank accounts, working out budgets of your monthly expenditure, and trying to agree with your spouse what the arrangements are going to be. So working out a budget is looking at what your expenditure is going to be on a monthly basis, and then having a discussion with your spouse looking at what your income is to see how you're going to manage on what we call an interim basis, which is following your initial separation until you actually finally divorce and you perhaps actually move into different accommodation, etc.
What if you're in a situation, Caroline, where you've separated and you're not communicating particularly well? How do you have that